Good morning. Our first issue is cyclones and their impact over Sundarban Islands. Sundarban Islands, which are located in West Bengal and the country of Bangladesh, these are considered as one of the biodiversity hotspots and it is one of the world's largest estuarine delta. It is famous for Sundarban trees, Sundari trees, mangrove trees. Recently, Cyclone Yas has affected this region. In addition to its impact, there is this astronomical tide due to the full moon. These two combinedly has inundated some of the coastal areas in the Sundarban region. This region is already facing negative impacts due to global warming and the resultant sea level rise, and it has multi-hazard vulnerability including to cyclones, storm surges, etc. And many Sundarban estuarine islands in this delta, these are vulnerable for these hazards. Sagar Island, which is the largest island in the island group of Sundarbans, which is also famous for Ganga Sagar Mela, it is experiencing inundation due to sea level rise. Now, the way forward is to have a comprehensive approach. Already they have embankments, but these are not working in these crisis situations. There requires comprehensive study and comprehensive solution, which includes natural embankments like mangroves and natural obstructions like sand, etc. These can be the solutions. Next issue is recall of CS of West Bengal, Chief Secretary of West Bengal. With regard to All India services, All India servants are appointed by the center, they work in the state, they work in the center on deputation. There are certain rules called IAS Cadre Rules 1954. According to these rules, IAS officers are deputed to the center. Appointments Committee of Cabinet decides on that. Appointment Committee of Cabinet decides on deputation issues. And in general, deputation is with the concurrence of the state. But in case of any disagreement, final decision is taken by the center. Recent issue is with regard to West Bengal, when this cyclone review meeting was conducted, Chief Minister, West Bengal's Chief Minister and CS didn't attend that meeting. That's the version of center. But immediately after that meeting, they have recalled CS of West Bengal and then deputed him to Delhi. That has been criticized as political vendetta by the state government and other opposition parties. Earlier also, 3 IPS officers, they were attached to ministry from the state of West Bengal to the center. But then this is rejected by the state government. Next issue is PM Cares for Children scheme. This scheme is proposed for the children who have lost both the parents or the sole parent or the adopted parent due to COVID-19. For them, for their education fee is paid from the PM Cares Fund as per the RTE rules, Right to Education Act, RTE rules. Stipend will be paid for them from the age of 15. 10 lakh rupees will be paid at once at the age of 23. Next issue is South China Sea issue. Recently, Philippines has protested against the China's incursions into its own EEZ. EEZ means Exclusive Economic Zone. In the South China Sea, there are overlapping claims between China, Vietnam, Malaysia and Philippines. This recent issue is with regard to China and Philippines. There is this island which is called as Pag Asa, which is also called as Titu Island. This is part of Spratly Island group. Spratly Islands has overlapping claims between China and Philippines. Philippines says it falls under its own exclusive economic zone. It means 200 nautical miles from its coastal region. But China says this region falls under its 9-dash line, so it's theirs. UNCLOS, United Nations Convention on Law of Seas and its Permanent Court of Arbitration said that China cannot have exclusive sovereign claims in the entire region of South China Sea. But then China is not implementing and China is not concurring with the verdict of this PCA. Next issue is Sri Lanka's marine pollution. Recently, ship in the coast of Colombo near the Sri Lankan coast. It has caught fire, possibly due to the nitric acid explosion that is stored in the ship, which is a nitric acid is a chemical. Upon the oxidation, it can lead to explosion. This chemical fire might have led to this ship fire in the coastal region, near the coastal region. This has led to oil spill and microplastic pollution in the particular coastal region. It led to beach pollution, mangrove destruction, adverse impact over the corals, and it impacts the tourism, it impacts the fishing, and it is said that there is possibility of acid rains in the nearby regions. Sri Lanka is assisted by many countries, including India. Indian Coast Guard and Indian Navy are assisting Sri Lanka in dealing with this coastal pollution. It is said as one of the worst coastal pollution that Sri Lanka has faced in the recent years, especially the microplastic pollution, because clearing microplastics from the seawater is a huge challenge. Next issue is vaccine window. Recently, the government has enhanced the vaccine window, that is gap between taking one dose to another dose, from 4 to 6 weeks to 8 to 12 weeks. Vaccines are to prevent the severe disease and illness. There is no real world data that shows the efficacy of vaccines upon this increase in the vaccine window. So in this regard, government should maintain proper data. From this experience now, government should maintain proper data because no country has this large window. India, because of its population, vaccine shortages, etc., we have enhanced this window, but we don't know how it impacts. So we should maintain real world data now. Next issue is origins of COV2. Recently, WHO it has conducted a study on origins of COV2. It has visited Wuhan lab and then it submitted its report to World Health Assembly. This WHO has proposed 4 pathways. One, a direct zoonotic transmission from animals to humans, that is from bats to humans. Second one, virus jumping to another intermediary host from that host to humans, that is like MERS, bats to horse and then horse to human. That is second possible pathway. Third one is cold chain or food chain transmission from animal meat to humans. Then finally laboratory incident. This particular report mentioned that first two are the most probable ones, third one is least likely, and fourth one, laboratory incident, would be very remote possibility. But then countries like India, USA, these are asking for more transparent study over the origin of CO2. Next issue is IT rules. Social media companies and then intermediaries like OTT platforms, they have to implement certain guidelines. Recently, under IT Act, Indian government has released certain rules. These rules are mandatory to be followed. There is this issue of privacy, which the social media companies like Twitter and WhatsApp are mentioning. But then the government says there are reasonable restrictions. In Puttaswamy case itself, which declared the right to privacy as fundamental right, Supreme Court mentioned that there are reasonable restrictions towards it and it has the sovereign right of lawmaking. Final issue is serological survey. Serological means blood surveys. In India, ICMR conducts serological surveys. Till now, it has conducted 3 serological surveys. It tests the antibodies that are present in our blood. We have immunoglobulins, antibodies, immunoglobulin M, immunoglobulin G. By testing them, ICMR through serological survey determines what is the extent of infection. Antibody test doesn't really reveal the final conclusion, but they are useful in testing the extent of infection. Thank you very much.